Hi, Nicole Smithee here. Thanks for joining. Actually, I'm going to be devoting quite a few videos, including this one, to the conversation around leadership. I believe in the leader within you. I believe that you're called to do great things, influence culture, make a lasting difference. And so I want to help you, regardless of what sphere of influence you currently have or what season of life you're in. I want to help you practically develop the leader within you. And so we're going to devote a lot of videos and conversations to that in particular. So today we're going to jump in and we're going to talk about one of the roles that every leader has, one of the objectives and functions and responsibilities that a leader has, and that is to be climate control for the organization or the team that they lead. Now, you're wondering, wait a minute, did she just say I should be air conditioning for my team? Yes, I did. I love the idea of climate control, that idea that you walk into a room, you walk into an environment, especially in summer when it's a little hot outside, and you walk into a room and if it has climate control, you're happy about it because it means there was intentionality about the temperature of the room, that it wasn't left to circumstances outside of the room, it wasn't left to happenstance, it wasn't dependent on outside forces, but there was something within that was controlling the climate. I've definitely walked into subways during the summer where the climate control is not working, and let me tell you, it is not a fun experience. The same is true about teams and organizations. I've had the experience of walking into staff meetings or team meetings or office spaces, even church services, and I could walk in the room and there's something about it that made me go, you know what? There's no climate control here. There's no intention to the culture that's being said. The attitude, the culture, the perspective of this environment is left to circumstance. It's left to the loudest voice in the room. It's left to outside sources, but there's no intentionality to the climate. Friends, you as a leader are called to be climate control for your organization and for the places that you lead. It's one of your great responsibilities, and it's within your power to do that, which is very liberating and empowering to think about, because it means that, listen, the quality of the team that you're leading right now, the quality of your home, the quality of your church, the quality of your business actually doesn't have to do with how much resources you have. It doesn't have to do with outside circumstances. It doesn't have to do with that annoying person that continues to frustrate you meeting after meeting. No. You right here, you control the climate of the organization. It's a sobering truth, but it's also a very empowering one. And I want to empower you today to control the climate of your organization or your team well. So I want to give you some practical ways that you can actively control the climate. You can create a culture that is life-giving, that is flourishing, that is pioneering, that is innovative, that is loving, that is attractive to people, that people want to be a part of. And here's some ways that you can do that. Number one, by your attitude. You actually control climate by your own attitude. Yes, that's what I said. A little challenging to hear, but it really does start with you. It really does start with me. We actually have the ability to determine how we're going to see things, how we're going to approach things, what our attitude is going to be about the work that we do, or the next quarter, or the next challenge that we're facing. We get to determine all of that. And so we have to ask ourselves the tough question. We have to say, well, where's my attitude? Like, really, where is it? Not where I want it to be, and not excusing why it's not in a better attitude. Just honestly evaluate, where's my heart in this? Is my heart for the vision of the team, the vision of the organization? Am I passionate about the work that we're doing? Am I hopeful about the days to come? Am I full of faith? Am I ready to roll up my sleeves and problem solve? Or am I just clocking in? Or am I frustrated because I haven't had enough time off? Or am I irritated by a certain coworker and I haven't dealt with it? Or am I really stressed out because we have limited resources right now? Whatever it might be honest with yourself. And then ask God, pray about it. Say, God, where does my heart need to shift? Or what is this saying? And ask God to redirect your heart. Listen, if you're called to the team, you're called to the organization, you're called to the job, then I guarantee you can actually do it with passion. You can do it with joy. You can do it with cheer. You can do it with faith. You can do it with positivity. Even if there are challenging circumstances and there's things outside of your control, there's always one thing you can control, and it's your attitude. And let me tell you, when you bring a positive attitude attitude to the room, when you bring that to the team, it's infectious, it's contagious, and people start to take your cue, and the climate gets controlled in the best of ways. That's just one way, but I actually want to leave you with that thought. I want you to pray and say, hey, where's my attitude in this? And then in the weeks to come, we're going to continue this thought. I have a couple more things that I want to give you as practical ways that you can control the climate as a leader. And I hope that it actually helps in the organization that you're leading right now. And that's my prayer for you, that you'd lead well, that you truly control the climate, and that it would begin right here within you.